looks like a nice day for December the 24th, 2022, doesn't it? It's a nice day today. It wasn't last night, though. Some sort of high wind, hurricane type stuff. Knocked in a lot of power everywhere. Some really high winds. There's still power out all over the place. But there's line crews, there's trucks everywhere doing stuff. Still some high winds today, but it's all the clouds blew away. So it's something that come up from the south. I had a bit of power out too, so now my throat's raw because it was too cold. So hard to breathe the cold air and sleep. So I'm over here in Stratford, Prince Edward Island, obviously, I guess. So I'll make a short video today, or some sort of video. Traffic's pretty light. It's before lunchtime. There's a pretty good storm surge. I think I'll go see if I can get a shot or a picture of that down at the yacht club. The water usually pushes up right at ground level. So yeah, the Hillsborough Bridge up here. Yeah, it's a really nice day. It's too bad last night was so brutal. Well, I think it's like 5 degrees above or something. Let's see, what else is new? There's no snow anyway. Last night we thought it was going to be a bunch of freezing rain, but it stayed above the freezing mark. If it hadn't have, we would have a lot of freezing rain right now on the ground. There'd be ice everywhere. Take a run down left here on Water Street. Oh yeah, the sun might be in my face here. That's never good. By my face, I mean in the camera's face. But yeah, like today looks great. There's no snow. Traffic's lighter than I thought it would be. It's almost lunchtime on a Saturday and Christmas Eve, so maybe there's quite a few people in the country who don't have power still. Oh wow, that is some really high tide. Yeah, so we definitely have a geez, that cold air got to me. We definitely have a storm surge on this side of the harbor. I don't know if I've seen it as high as it is right now that I'm looking. It should be almost in the parking lot up here at the yacht club if it's this bad. Some sort of hurricane come up from the south and then tapered off, and we got a bunch of the winds. I think it said the wind gusts up to 100 km, which is 60 miles an hour last night, which is enough to take out quite a lot of power lines. This, on the left here in Great George is a marina. I think I'll just take a spin down here. It might be pushing up here pretty good too, the storm surge. Yeah, traffic's actually really light. I'm surprised by this. Yeah, it's those buildings out there on the water. Wow, are they really that high up? Yeah, they're almost at the ground level. Yeah, so that's some high water there. That's never, ever that high. Oh, there's still a bunch of stuff at the docks. That's different. A little duck in the middle there floating by. Yeah, you won't see it any higher than that. Now over at the yacht club, it's lower, so this should be interesting. And this is Water Street here, coming up on Queen Street. I don't know why these parking lines are so far out into the road. I don't get that at all. What's up with the traffic? This used to be, maybe I gotta go near a mall. It used to be like just packed on a Christmas Eve. It must be the power outage messed up everyone's plans today. Yeah, wow. Yeah, so there should be some water here I can see. That reminds me, I had a video I never put up of a hurricane. I can't remember the name of that hurricane. From years ago. I don't know if it was like 10 years ago or something. So I would expect there's some water right, yeah, that is as high. Oh man, that's high. Well, I think they filled in a little here. Oh, well, actually you can see it looks like the water, yeah, the water, oh, so it went down. Yeah, the water, you can see the gravel here and stuff, it's pushed up. So someone make a mark of this. It's December the 24th, 2022. We'll keep this as a record for if the water gets higher. Some sort of Coast Guard vessel. Can't quite make out the name on that. Yeah. It's almost mesmerizing here. Yeah, there was one year, there was another hurricane, and right on the other side of where this camera's aimed, there was someone trying to moor their boat, and that got loose, and they were on the front of it, and it was like they were riding a bucking bronco, the boat on the bow. It must, I don't know how far up and down it was bouncing. But now someone was in the hotel over there and managed to film a bit of it. Yeah, and anybody looking at this, like, this isn't your typical winter in Charlottetown or Prince Edward Island. This is what happens if, yeah, he's got a stop sign. You see that guy on the right, the BMW? He has a stop sign. I'm not even going to edit that out, because that was pretty blatantly, I'm not stopping. Running into a lot of that around here now. There's one street over in, I think it's Spring Park, where 80% of the cars don't stop turning right anymore. And then look at you like you're crazy. I guess I'll do some driving around. This is probably the last video I can make in the winter that's this nice. How many minutes in that? I guess the minutes don't matter. What am I saying? Victoria Row. Maybe I'll go down that. Hard to see cars here. Wow, there's like very, very light traffic. I keep saying it, but I'm really surprised. So yeah, Victoria Row here. Get some stores and stuff. Fish Bones. That was the place one year. Oh, that was, I remember the hurricane now. Yeah, the power went out. The Delta Hotel down there had a generator. I was visiting somebody. And then I was walking up the street and all the power was out. And then from this street, Richmond Street, there was music playing. And I'm like, what? Live music. So I walk up and at Fish Bones, there was, I think it was a Cavendish concert. It was a country music concert. And so I walk up and I'm going, like, oh, this is pretty interesting. And there's a bunch of people playing. And there's like, I can't remember the names of them. Maybe I'll try and put it below if I can find the names of them. One of them was like a famous, basically the concert was canceled. So the people at the concert, quite a lot of them ended up at the hotel with no power off. I do have some audio of that, I know. They were singing Wagon Wheel. That's pretty good. And then I left there. And I went up and there was multiple other festival musicians playing at the Fish Bones. I think I have a picture somewhere. So I'm just driving around downtown now. Like I said, this is really light traffic. This is Grafton Street. On the right is Great George Street again. But yeah, I can't think of that guy's name. The famous country guy was sitting there. He didn't play though. There's a couple brothers from out in Saskatchewan. Yeah, it was a while ago though. It must be over 10 years ago now. But yeah, so all the power goes out. Then I find a place to go hear some live music from professional musicians that were there because the concert was canceled. Now, this person looks like they're going to walk in front of me. Yeah, don't stand that close to the sidewalk, people. It's too dangerous. This dude says he's hungry with a sign. And I'll get on Cant Street. Yeah. There's probably some people would mind seeing this that can't get back, that were from here. It's always interesting. Yeah, I'll just make a big video. Why not? It's on Kent Street. Gotta watch it here. Sometimes there's quite often there's jaywalkers. Don't know why they call them jaywalkers, but oh well. We are open. The Trailside Cafe is open. Yeah. See that guy? Another note for driving, which I'm not going to edit that out. They just started backing out and not looking at speed. But I guess they're parked in front of a bar, so at 12 o'clock on a Christmas Eve Saturday. So yeah, there's another note if you're driving down there. People back out in front of you all the time right there. You can only be so diligent when they just back out. That's a really bad street for people to drive. I don't know where else to go, really. But also keep in mind, there's a lot of impaired people on this weekend, of which is Christmas and Christmas Eve. And there will probably be spot checks sometime later this evening. Earlier this week there was. And you know, they are annoying. But drunk people backing into you is also annoying. So I'm not implying they were. That just seemed like a really odd thing to back out without even looking. So. I don't think it's as bad as it used to be. There used to be a lot of impaired people here. We're on University Avenue now. I'm just making lots of video today. Yeah, I'll just make a big one. I haven't put one up for a while. I tried to make a few of them, but they just didn't work out good. So, I don't know. I think your Christmas Eve video is pretty cool, though. Look at that, not a bit of snow. It happens quite a bit around Christmas and New Year's, though, that there's either almost no snow, or rain. I know I filmed last year around this time and it was raining. Really good time to film too. The light of the sun is behind us. It's lighting everything up. It's a really good looking video. I wasn't even planning on driving up here. Now here's the funny part, and I'm not joking. This is lunchtime on Saturday. There is more traffic on a non-Christmas Eve Saturday right now than there is now. I suspect a bunch of people didn't come into the town because of power outages. I'm getting some pretty good coverage. Stratford, the bridge, the water height. Even got a Coast Guard ship in there. Almost got backed into, and another guy ran a right turn. So, this is quite an exciting video. The thing with the guy backing out is I've driven here for years, so you pretty much expect people are going to back out. Just not that quick. Oh, that was probably, you know what? I bet that was someone doing deliveries. I bet you that's what that was. Dare I take a drive around the university? I don't know. I'm just going to make a great big video. Why not? Oh, I can open my coffee now, I guess. That's why I was in Stratford there. The coffee place. So everything on the right, on the other side of this intersection, is the university, except for that pizza place. They built that new large area on the other side of the pizza sign. Self-serve is at 150.5 per liter. That's funny, I just happened to be looking at that tire when the truck took off and it spun like for no reason. Fun. Yeah, so we'll take a drive through University of Prince Edward Island. And this is Belvedere Street on the right, or Avenue. Belvedere Avenue. I think it's Belvedere Avenue, yeah. Well, I'm impressed. I didn't think there would be less traffic on a Saturday on Christmas Eve than a normal Saturday. So, looks like, oh, the farmer's market is open today. If anyone ever comes here, go to that farmer's market. I think it's every Saturday, but you have to check. This is tricky too. Here, oh, there's somebody who knows how to drive those. Since I'm making lots of video, I'll just go this way too. I can't get out this way, but seems like there should be a stop sign there. Parking lots are empty. Because nobody's in here today. Lots of parking. This just goes up and turns around. K.C. Irving Chemistry Center. K.C. Irving is a absolutely monstrous company from the Maritimes, for anyone who doesn't know. There's a lot of Irving fuel stations. It's been going a long time. I believe that, yeah, the original founder has died, I believe, by now. I think it's still a private company that's not public. likely the biggest company in the Maritimes, but I couldn't say for sure. There's a lot of companies like Cant Building Supplies. I think there's something else. More companies than I could name, I know that. Wow, this is nice, nobody around. It's like my own place. Horse crossing. There's the Regis and Joan Duffy Research Center. Oh man, my throat's still rough from that cold air. It's like there's some sort of big power substation down there. That looks like a big thing, big stuff. Sports fields up here. So the UPI is now actually quite a large complex of buildings and different studies, all kinds of stuff. Across from it is the Browns Court area. There's a whole bunch of residential right across this street, and you can just walk to it. Oh, looks like, is that a new building down there? So now we're back in University Avenue. If I turned left, that'd be, the first set of lights would be where I turned off to go to the university. Boy, that sounds pretty hot for some reason. Person there like pulling out on the right from that side street, they could pull out and turn into that right lane first, but I can tell they're like I am. They're used to people shifting lanes as you pull out where you shouldn't shift the lane, so now they won't pull out. Oh, I might have made a mistake. This is where there should be a lot of traffic. Because in the left here is like Home Depot and Walmart on the other side. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait a couple lights probably. Straight ahead is 2 lights away from, or 3 lights, yeah, 3 lights away from the bypass highway. It's just up there. It's a perimeter highway that goes around the city. Next on the lights after this is Capitol Drive. I could take a left on it, and that would go towards Cornwall and North River. And it would actually meet up with that highway that's the main bypass highway that's a bit farther out. Let's see what else is here. Got a Shoppers Drug Mart there. If you're not from here, that's a pharmacy with everything, all kinds of stuff in it. I've been in that one a few times. I don't like it because for some reason, when you go in the door, they made it so you have to go through where there's like all kinds of perfumes or something, and it just reeks of. It's just so strong. It's ridiculous. So they make you walk through that part to go to the anywhere in the store. So then you got to breathe in this potty aromatic bunch of smells. Which I don't see why that's necessary to build a store like that. So that's my insight on that store. It's like anyway, once you live somewhere, while you've been on most all of the stores. I'm not going to go down to. Maybe I should. Yeah, what the heck? I'll go down. As long as it doesn't take me 20 minutes. Got a Best Buy over there on the right. Some various retail chain clothing stores. Yeah, I'll go down here just because this should be the busiest place like in PEI. There's a Home Depot and a Walmart. It's Christmas Eve at lunch. And the stores 4 or 5 will be the latest anything will be open. A lot of stuff lunchtime. And then tomorrow there's literally nothing open. 0 coffee shops. There will be like probably 2 service stations in Charlottetown open. For people who don't know, on Christmas Day, everything shuts right off. Okay, that parking lot is no different than normal, and there's no more amount of cars. I guess it's possible people get all shopped out. I don't know. I've never seen that happen before, though. And actually, there's an increase in the population here, so there should be more people no matter what. Yeah, it's just, this doesn't even look like a Saturday, a normal Saturday. I don't know what's going on. Well, I guess I'll end it here. There's a real good drive all around Charlottetown, actually. That's pretty much everything I could have imagined doing. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and we'll see you next time.